Guys, you won't believe what's happening. I'm finally on my way to the Aristides factory right now. I'm super hyped. We are on the Dutch version of the German Autobahn, so I don't even know what that's called. I would say technically like a highway or something, and yeah, I'm super excited. I maybe slept 2 hours last night or something like that, so it's crazy. I've never been so excited because of the guitar, and the hype is real, I would say. I'll be picking up my H07 Raw in white, the one that I shared during the last days on Instagram a few times. I'm gonna pick that up. And Pascal is gonna show me around the factory a bit, and we'll have a look at how these beautiful guitars are made. And yeah, I'm so super stoked, you wouldn't believe it. So guys, I just arrived in Haarlem, Netherlands, next to Amsterdam, and I'm just like 5 minutes by foot away from the Aristides factory. So really looking forward to see their shop, to see the guys again, right? I met them first at Guitar Summit in Mannheim, and now I'm like next to their shop, and my mind is properly blown. And I haven't even touched my new guitar yet, right? So this is going to be even more spectacular for me, I guess. And before I keep on talking without an end, right, I'm gonna walk over now, and we see each other again in the factory in a few minutes. Guys, we're now in the Aristides showroom, and next to me is my beautiful new guitar that I so far just know from a few pictures and from the personal contact in Mannheim, of course. And to wrap this up, right, this is a love story that began exactly a month ago in Mannheim, and I simply couldn't stop thinking about this guitar that Pascal put into my hands while we were still talking, and I bought it, and it's happening, and it's crazy, and so I'm gonna take a look, right? It's gonna be my first real custom shop guitar, right? And I'm crazy excited. Okay. Got it. Oh. Happy to be finally touching Arium again. I missed that, to be honest.
The raw feeling. So
Yeah. Take a look here. And it's lighter than I remembered. It's way lighter than I remembered. So cool. Let's take a look here. Isn't this crazy? We mixed up the optics a bit. Back in Mannheim, this used to be still in gold, and the guys replaced that for me. Right, take a look at the backside. It's wow. And my first set of bare knuckle pickups, right? I tested them in other guitars in the past, but my first own set of bare knuckle pickups. This is all coming together, and it's beautiful. Take a look at that fretboard. It looks like wood. It's crazy. Like, you guys know my favorite feature about my NX7 is the wooden fretboard, and this looks as cool and is as durable as the other Ridgelight fretboards. So yeah, I'm gonna play this, and we see each other in a bit and later today on stream. zittern, ne? I'm shaking. Seriously, it's this guitar is crazy. It's simply unbelievable. I'm completely blown away by how this instrument plays and feels, and I can't believe I'm gonna take this home. Seriously, I can't believe I'm gonna take this home. This feels unreal.
How are things going over here?
Dude, I'm completely blown away. This is crazy, man.
Cool, right?
It's dude, it's the most beautiful. Oh wow, the setup looks insane.
With that, like test it completely. We
Yeah.
can adjust. We've got all our builders here, so we can adjust anything.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. No, but that looks as insane
And
as
that also goes for the future, because like you're only 2 hours away. If you're ever like in 6 months you're like, well, I want to change the setup a little bit. I need some help. Drive over here. We'll do
I'll
it for
do
you.
that for sure.
That's in 6 months, but also in 6 years. Like whenever you get things.
We'll do that. And also, I really have to say, like the materials on your YouTube, right, regarding setup and maintenance, that stuff is really, really, really good.
Yeah, we want to do more of that even, but
Yeah.
that's also a lot of our customers are of course in the US or really far away in Asia. So we can't really help them with their setups.
Yeah.
But even like with those, like if it's needed, Jeroen does a lot of that. Like when people really messed up their own setup because they changed tunings and string
Yeah.
gauges and they need help,
So
we usually jump on a call and we
Yeah.
just guide them through it
Nice.
one step
Yeah,
by step.
I saw that one guy panicking on Facebook, right, because he broke the low string on his new Evertune guitar. That shit
Yeah.
happens, right? That
Yeah.
happened to me when I got my
It
first.
happens.
we're
Yeah.
going back and forth in emo right now.
But
Yeah.
there's so many moving parts in a guitar, you know,
Yeah.
that it's always, especially we also have a lot of customers that buy used, you know,
Yeah,
and when they do, you know, they buy a guitar that was not made for them. So it's like it was set up in a different tuning, and they just lose it, you know,
Yeah,
with like
yeah.
headless hardware or Evertune or anything.
Yeah, I'm happy that I got a bit of experience with the Strandbox hardware already,
Yeah.
right? So I saw some of the immediate benefits of the hang tang thingy, right? In terms of accessibility of the intonation screw,
Yeah.
etc., etc. And because I'm used to completely untighten the string basically, then do the intonation setup, tighten again, test again, and I think that's a bit easier with this approach, right? From what
Yeah, especially with the newer ones. Like this
Yeah.
is a newer one where you can just put the ball end of the string
through and
Yeah, because the first version didn't have that.
Yeah.
The first version had
But
like
you made it work that it's able to
Yeah.
retrofit.
So that was
Right.
really important to us. That's why we spent more time on developing that, because we did. Yeah, I think I told you in that video.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that I mean, I told you I'm an IT guy in day-to-day life, and this kind of backwards compatibility is really,
Yeah.
really important for me, right? And
It's the same with a new game. When you have a new game system, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they don't do backwards compatibility. I always hate that, because you're basically punishing your
existing
Existing
customers.
customers.
Yeah.
existing customers, right? And that was the same idea with this.
We are building up all the exoskeletons in the bodies, so you see all the carbon fiber in there and the glass fiber. This took about all morning, and now during the day he's gonna mix the Arium core that we make
Mhm.
and project it into all these guitars. So it's all hand laminated. You can
Yeah.
these are all gonna be raw guitars. You see different colors. You smell it. It's not really That's why we wear a mask when we really work here.
Oh, and I see the carbon fiber, right? In the
Yeah,
neck.
in the neck, you're reinforced carbon fiber. You see the glass fiber. You see the raw color already. Like this is gonna be black one, obviously. This is gonna be Lambo gray. It's a aqua one.
Yeah.
Default one, I think. And you see bodies that we made yesterday over here. Like so, when they come out of the mold, it's all still very, very rough.
Yeah.
So a lot of work, a lot of sanding that needs to be done. If you would feel it, it feels like a test dummy almost. You know, if you hold it up.
Oh wow, yeah, and it has
This
those.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
two molds, we have to sand everything out of here to make it perfect. So
Wow.
a lot of the work in this is always sanding.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
And so these bodies are from yesterday.
These are made yesterday or day before yesterday. I think
Those
this week.
for these are from last week. They need to have some work done to them to be they need some little tiny fixes.
Yeah.
Like fixing
These were from
the
this
handguards. Yeah, these are from yesterday.
Yeah, so we still need to
Right.
cut them clean and everything, and then when they're all done, we put them in an oven and we bake them off, so it all hardens out on the inside because the inside is a liquid.
Yeah.
And it hardens out through heat, and then it will be all ready to go onto the floor.
Crazy. I think it's really almost surreal to see a guitar headstock with those typical casting residues, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
usually see these on different kinds of products, but
Yeah, when you use a mold like we do, you always have some material. On the
yeah,
edges that you
absolutely.
pull off.
Yeah, it's
Really
just
weird.
it's just a little work to get it done, right? But you just know it from different products usually.
Yeah,
So that's-
exactly, and it's something that's a different process, but like what we're constantly trying to do is to improve the quality of the product that comes out of the mold, because the better it comes out of our molds,
the less
less
work.
we have. And right now it's still a lot of work because there's different chemical processes going on inside
Yeah.
the guitar. So you have shrinkage in the body, so we need to sand out and correct, and especially with the raws, there's no paint. But also with paint, you know, if you put a gloss layer on there, you have unevenness in front, you're gonna see it. You know?
And you get crackles eventually, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we always make sure that everything's perfect, and
Yeah.
once they're ready here to go into the oven, after that they're ready to go into the floor.
Crazy. Yeah, then let's.
That's a very short
yeah.
version of
All good. Next time.
do a deep dive.
Yeah, exactly. I really want to learn about the history and how you had this crazy idea in the first place.
Sure.
I know that there's like a substantial amount of research time that went into that. I think I read 1995 to
When
2010.
the original project at a Dutch university started, and we acquired the material in 2007, and that's when we started to use the basis of what we now have as Arium. But I'll save that for next time.
Yeah.
So here we have the guitars. This is a different stage of the process. Here we have some guitars that are ready for polishing. All their own guitars that are getting polished this week. Spend about half a day on a guitar to polish it.
Oh, wow.
That's after all the layers of paint. We just want to buff it and polish it to perfection. So it's absolutely, this is a beautiful guitar.
Yeah, just for the sake of completeness, this is not a raw model, it's a painted model. It's a metallic finish, and I love that binding. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That color combination is crazy.
We don't love doing them because it's a lot of work. It's like a full day of taping and stuff to get it perfect. But it looks sick on the guitars.
Yeah.
We're always happy. I see two with the binding, so I know that our master builder had a great time doing two of them.
Yeah.
This one is
Wow.
So this is one of our chameleon finishes.
Yeah.
To change it shifts color and it has the white binding around it.
Yeah.
I know this customer also has a custom inlay scheme and everything on there, so
It's crazy.
pretty cool guitar.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, right? I have to weave this in now a bit because I never looked up any reviews on your guitars before I originally visited you on Guitar Summit.
Oh really?
I really wanted to be unbiased, and back then I wasn't aware that you don't really, pay influencers or send out guitars to get that kind of review in. I basically started watching reviews after I took the decision and bought that white guitar that we just took a look at. And that really incremented the hype endlessly, right?
It's always funny because so many relationships have been formed through. We only have dealers in Japan and in Korea. And in Canada we have one because we're good friends with that dealer, and in Thailand actually, but the rest of the world is all direct.
Yeah.
And all direct to customers, so we are always directly in touch with our customers. So like we were talking about the guitar, you were talking about the guitar. That's how we always love to do it, because that way you can really you know, be there for the customer,
Yeah.
and also if there are any questions or issues, you can deal with it. But also, it makes that you can make these connections with people who are so passionate over the guitars, which is something I absolutely love.
Yeah, in all honesty, there was that one thing that Paul said, right? Buying his first RST, this led to him taking music way more serious, practicing way more. And I experienced that happening to me even after just taking the decision. During the last days, I've been getting way more practice in to be, you know,
Ready for the guitar.
Yeah, and that's just gonna continue. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's so cool. And I love I love the excitement. So
It's just cool. I don't know. I always get really. That's what I love about what we do. You know, you can. We're a production facility. We could make a lot of things. We can make these units or whatever, but it's not the same thing because the buyers don't have the same passion. You know, the customers don't have the same passion, and you see that with everyone. We have customers who've ordered 10 or 20 guitars from us, but we also have customers who come here for the first time and have been waiting for years. You know, and stuff. And it's every time. It's just. There's always a different story. There's always different excitement, and it's just cool.
I think the excitement is what we all share, right?
Yeah.
Just as you said at Guitar Summit, there's certain brands that attract nerds, and yours is definitely one of them.
Yeah. It makes that our emails are always long, but it's worth it. It's it's nerding out. You ruin like our sales manager.
Yeah.
It's really like all the nerdy stuff, like string tensions and stuff.
Yeah.
We're so used to dealing with that, and it sounds very nerdy, but at the same time, this is going to be too long. But at the same time, you have a lot of younger players who buy a guitar, maybe used or whatever, and they have no idea about the string gauges and the skill length, and they think it's a bad guitar, or they have a bad experience with the guitar. While it's all about making sure that the setup not just works for the guitar, but also for you. We just discussed you programming on a 70 for low A, which is thicker than most people would do. But again, if it works for you, it works. If we would put a 59 or 60 on there for you, you would probably be like, this is not for me. While other players, you know, it's. But okay, this is getting out of hand already for the quick tour. That's one. Here we have our paint preparation area with our painter Rodney, who's responsible for all the crazy finishes you see.
Yeah.
Right now, what he's doing is getting these. These are primer painted guitars that were sanded back. And are these getting a second primer now?
No.
Or ready for color?
Yeah.
Okay. What we always do when we have a painted guitar, we first sand the gray body completely. That comes out of the mold. Then we put the first primer on, sand it back, put the second primer on to make sure that all the holes are filled and it's all flawless. Then Rodney cleans them out right now and gets them ready for the first color.
And that's a step that a raw model never sees.
They never get painted.
Yeah, they never get painted, so they never get primed.
They
It's
skip
all in the material.
Yeah, it's all in the material, and the raws get sanded by hand. I'll show you in a bit.
Yeah.
And then they get coated with a special coating that also keeps graffiti out of statues and stuff. It's super sturdy. It's made to be to not get dirty, and it's very resilient. So the raws are amazing. Just talking them up so I can get our painter pissed off because he's team painting guitars for shows. No, but the raws are really resilient, but the paint guitars go through a lot of steps. That's also where the price difference is. And when you go to finishes like Easy Sparkles and Chameleons, the paints are more expensive. The work is more intense, and that's something for you to know. Here we have an SVX as well, but it's getting ready for painting. It's going to be an STX7, 7S multi-scale, fixed bridge, double humbucker.
No Evertune in that case, because that
fixed bridge. Yeah, we can do Evertune as well. People can decide. That's what I love. You know, we have all the options, and Evertune is an amazing tool, especially for recording and for live and stuff. It's just perfect. And on our guitars, because a lot of the Evertune always takes quite a chunk out of the guitar, so some people see it as a tone killer in some wooden guitars because you lose resonance. In our guitars, the bodies are so resonant that it doesn't really matter that much. So the Evertune doesn't affect the tone as much as you would think.
Yeah, that's really something that I ideally missed since Summit. The way this whole body resonates, because that really stands out to me. I'm used that my neck feels like it's really resonating with my playing, but here it's the entire body.
It's everything.
It's
true. You hear everything. It's so transparent in a good way that when you do something, you will get that out of the guitar. That also means if you fuck up, you're gonna hear it. You know?
That's exactly what I said when I was playing that guitar earlier. I need to get used a bit to this because this is brutally honest, this
It is,
guitar.
yeah.
Especially coming from playing lots of Fishman, right? I need to get my playing bit straighter
I've
again.
seen you playing, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine.
It's all going to be good, but it's going to be a joyful ride, right? And I like when an instrument challenges me a bit, I would say. In a good way.
Yeah, for sure. Like, this is our paint booth. This is where we paint everything. Right now, you don't
Yeah.
see any guitars. We also have the tanning beds there too. It's all UV lacquering, so it needs some
Hardening
hardening.
and, yeah.
So we always have we go onto eBay or whatever, and we find a local place where they have old tanning beds, and we get them. It's very shady stuff, but it works.
Crazy. Like for a second, I thought I was lost in translation, but it's really a tanning bed, like in
It's
the
a
good
tan-
old sun
You put it,
studios.
you put it on top of your bed, and you can get a nice tan. So Rodney is always ready for summer over there. You know, when he's working in the paint booth. No, so that's here. That's the paint room. Inside, I can also quickly show you we have some guitars that are in the paint process right now. So the paint process always involves different layers. This is a primer one still.
Yeah.
Before it set it back. This is already in paint. So this is a gold marble,
Wow.
which
That
is beautiful.
that looks like alcohol ink or something like that,
It's
right?
really cool. Yeah, this is a marble finish in the gold version. So this is now applied, and now it rests for. We always have the date on there, so we know when we can attack it again. So we let it rest for a few weeks, and then we sand it back again completely, and then we put the final gloss or satin on, depending on what the customer wants. If it's satin, it's done. If it's gloss, it goes to polishing. We polish it to perfection, and then we also apply on our gloss guitars always a satin painted neck for our customers, because 99% of our customers want that. We do it for free as well, because it makes the neck feels like satin while you have the beautiful gloss body.
Yeah, and that really is something that stood out to me on a guitar that I saw on Reverb. It was an 8-stringed headless model that you guys did with a crazy red metallic color.
Cool.
That thing looked really pristine, but I had to buy that white guitar, to be honest. I've been on the fence between both, and
The moment you saw it at Summit, I could see that it was attractive.
it was really like that. And the 8-string would have been like a copy of my metal NXH from, you know?
Yeah. This heavy door, by the way.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Okay.
It's a heavy door.
Yes.
So yeah, just quickly, if you want to get high on paint fumes, welcome. This is where we have a lot of.
Oh, I see the pigments. That's crazy.
We have all these crazy finishes. You see some of these finishes that are named like after us. Our names are on there because we developed them ourselves together with the paint company we work with. Like we never had fancy wooden tops, so we always needed to really step up our game when it comes to paint to stand out. And these days we have so many options. People come up with the craziest ideas for custom finishes. We mix a lot, we test a lot, we paint a lot. It's always a cool process.
It's hard to really capture this, but this feels like a mad scientist's laboratory.
Yeah, we have more like spaces like these, and it always has that vibe too. And the people that do it are also kind of like that. So it's always, especially in the laminating area where we work, where the bodies are made.
Yeah.
When Tato wears his full-on suit and he's mixing the chemicals, it always seems like we're doing Breaking Bad, like a drug lab kind of thing. Whenever a new cop is in town and they come to introduce themselves, they're like, "This is not a guitar company."
They still do that around here?
No, yeah, like when you have a new cop, like that's like responsible for the area,
Ah,
they kind of just look around, and because sometimes there's sketchy businesses doing drug stuff.
weird stuff.
And he walked around the back and he saw some of the barrels and stuff, and he's like, "What are you guys doing here?" He's like, "We're a guitar company." Yeah, right. You know, and I was like showing him around, like, "We're really a guitar company." So, and he trusted us. But,
That's Netherlands in a nutshell for you guys.
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, we're definitely not a Met Lab. I'll say it again.
Yeah.
We're not a Met Lab. Definitely not a Met Lab.
No, I can testify as well. I just saw guitars here.
And the more I keep saying that, the more people will start doubting me, so I'm gonna shut up.
Or try to order something, you know.
Yeah. Talk to Rodney. This is the main hub, the sanding area. So here you see a bunch of raw guitars. Here you see our raw master here. There's also a video where Karen walks you through the entire raw sanding process. It's on our YouTube channel.
I actually watched that. That was cool. Yeah. I like watched through your entire YouTube channel.
Oh, nice. It's a very delicate process. It takes it's the most advanced sanding that we do. You know, it has to be straight because everything that hair does to the guitar is what you're going to see on your guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's always the straight lines. I'm not trying to put more pressure on you here, sorry. But especially this part as well, where the neck heel is, you're going to see it on your guitar. It's wavered in a beautiful way. It's all done by hand. The front and the back of the guitar are done by the robot these days.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it, the complex stuff is done by hand, and ties it all together.
Crazy. And again, this is an STX model, I guess, right?
Yes. Yeah. We have. I see more here. Yellow one, also cool.
Yeah, that's gonna get an ever tune. Cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
these are all sanded right now, and these are going to get coated with the special nano coating. And then I need to put it back in the right spot. Well, here it's going to be very upset with me.
Yeah. So these are really like the identity cards of the guitars. While
Yeah,
I
it has the customer name on it, some of the info. Every department has stickers that are linked to that with the information that is needed. So at routing, they will know what to do. At the fretboards, they'll know what inlay to put in the guitars, like paint. They have the info with the. So we have a system running all of that, which is needed with all the different options that we have. So
Crazy.
and here you see a bunch of painted guitars. So these are the painted guitars before they get paint. So this is a No 60 that is sanded already, and it's ready for paint.
Yeah.
This is going to go to our metal shop. We work together with a metal shop.
Okay.
Nearby, where we do the metal style finishes that we offer. Like we have these oxidized bronze or stainless steel where we put actual metal on the guitars, very thin layers.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. They apply it there and then we work on it here. We have some of the finishes where we have the bronze finish. The bronze get applied and then we put it in a tub with chemicals for a couple weeks. Let it oxidize completely and turns green. And then we sand it open again. We have some over there. I'll show you.
Cool. I can't wait to see that, honestly. That's really crazy.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. So here's a bunch of guitars that are getting ready for
I'm gonna
paint. And right there we have guitars that just primed and are now ready to get sanded. I think Yoda over there is working on that right now. Sanding back primers. Something there. This is all second layer of primer. So once he's done rubbing them, we're going to Rodney and he's going to put some color on. Hopefully.
This looks really sick already. So
You can see that it's just the first layer. There's so much paint on this one. I'll take a picture for client real quickly. There's so much paint on this that you need to really, you can see it, the orange peel kind of skin. This needs a lot of work. So you need to sand it back, do another layer of filler, sand it back again.
may I touch this briefly?
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
because
Oh,
we
good.
can
Okay.
never
That's why I'm
touch-
asking. That's why I'm asking.
Thank you for asking. But
Yeah.
it's always like when they're in between layers,
Yeah.
when their filler is on, if you would touch it by hand right now, and they would miss it, you would see it in the next layer.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was. Yeah, all good.
I
all
learned
good.
the hard way. Like
Yeah.
I sometimes when I was doing tours, I was like picking up guitars and everything. We're just like, we're not allowed to touch them by hand. Yeah, same thing, right? Everyone wants that thing, and then Mace punches you in the face, and you have to.
Yeah, you know, I just wanted to feel if I could feel these crackles. That's how I come to.
But you're gonna see you can still see that.
Crazy. So I assume the guitar was painted in the sole.
We're gonna fix this. If you put this on one of your hands, you can touch it. There's always that's I don't know which. Yeah. Oh, wow! So that's gonna completely disappear.
Yeah.
So with the next filler, you're not gonna feel anything.
Yeah,
Right.
That's really what I expected to feel.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, so it's cool, right?
Yeah. There must be so much work going into sanding this back down and then just letting the optic, you know.
And you need to have the time in between layers. It's just, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Like you see already here, Jordan is working on sanding that back again, and then a new layer goes on, and you sand that back again. So it's a lot of sanding.
It's a lot of back and forth to really come to that perfect finish that your customers are used to.
Yeah, that's what we try to do with each and every guitar. You know?
Yeah,
And,
it's
Cool.
We're having fun while doing so. Over here we do a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm.
Coming a bit of a longer tour than planned, but
All good. All good.
already set. Here we have a bunch of guitars that we're working on. Over here we have Chloe and Enrique that are working on the fret process. So Chloe over there is leveling the fretboard, getting it completely ready for fret installation, which Enrique is doing over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
See the podcast, all stainless steel.
I think it's all Jasco, right?
Yeah, for just very. Well,
That's stuff that I just know from YouTube so far. You know, I saw this kind of machine countless times on YouTube, and
yeah, now you see it in person.
yeah, it's so cool.
It's cool, and yeah, you see a bunch of different guitars, different fretboarding made.
I think there's also some bass guitars there, right?
Yeah, they do a lot of custom inlays for people.
Wow.
So this is one with a custom inlay. I've seen this one too with a sword on it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Now, yeah, this one is from my friend Sergio. He has a sick collection. If you ever search him up on Instagram, Sergio Chang, or YouTube, he always does the craziest builds.
I'm gonna do that on the way back, right?
He has the camo builds and all the crazy stuff. So definitely recommend.
Yeah.
It's playing a sick. It's a fun watching. Yeah, here the guitars get fretboard kit glued onto the guitars. So the cross rods are put in and are now resting. And then later today, we attach the fretboard to the guitar, and in the morning they'll be on there. You see another STX.
Yeah.
See the bass over here.
And these are like the raw Richlight fretboards.
Yeah, Richlight fretboards. We do it in black and in the
Wooden color.
that you have on yours.
Yeah.
So yeah, gluing is what we do here. Fretboards, all the inlays get done over here. Custom inlay. I'm not sure if we have anything ridiculous laying around, Flo. Do you have a ridiculous inlay you're working on? I think they're all over there, right?
Yeah, they're all finished properly.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's only like
No.
All good.
So here we do, here we create all those custom inlays using the small machine. Here we have one of our robots that assists in sanding. And we're developing more stuff to do with this one.
What you shared a few minutes ago, right? This is just sanding the front and back.
No,
and
that's the other robot.
oh, that's the other robot.
This one is used for some smaller things we're doing on the painted guitars.
Okay.
It's still all in development. Like with these things, it's like the application that we want from these things. It's a lot of programming.
Yeah.
For really small stuff still, but we're making steps. Like with the big one over there, the cookout, we can watch through the window, or if we stand over here, I can open the door, but we cannot really go in.
All good.
Because then Zaggy, our really grumpy Finnish master of this place.
Of course it's finished.
Of course it's Finnish, yeah.
And grumpy.
And grumpy, yeah. Hey Zaggy, we're not coming in. Don't hit me. He's already coming.
Oh no!
I introduced you as Finnish and grumpy, so we couldn't come in, or you would be really upset.
I'm both.
Yeah, you're
I'm
both. He's a big Star Trek fan as well, right? Yeah. Okay.
Crazy.
He gets really upset when I joke about Star Trek, Star Wars, so I always do it when I mix up things and stuff and all.
And he's gonna take revenge on you tomorrow during the soccer
He
game.
even did well, we are always next to each other with. When we play Spiel, our football game, we are always next to each other.
Yeah.
And
And I usually get hit in the balls.
Oh no!
That's my.
he's like a magnet. It's really
Yes.
really special.
But
So
it's super fun.
it's super fun. It's super fun. Some people like that kind of stuff. But yeah, you see a lot of guitars. He's doing all the routing on the guitars right now, so getting all the cavities in on the back on that one, doing the jack output and the tuner. And over there, we do the front of the guitar on the CNC.
Yeah.
You can see it over there. And tomorrow, he's gonna rebuild that thing, put on another head, and we're gonna do the raw sanding on that one as well.
Got
So
it.
that one does both routing and raw sanding.
So he's really your Finnish machine demon, so to say.
Yeah. He, together with Ian, who's upstairs, who is our Dutch guy, Zaggy just started taking on these responsibilities. Zaggy moved here from Finland a little over a year ago. Yeah, he moved from Finland here to come work for us.
Yeah.
And it's been a love
relationship ever since.
So cool. It's
Yeah,
it's great.
I make him say that,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna lock him in for the rest of the day. Thumbs up. Yeah. Happy.
Everyone is happy.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
No, he's awesome. And it's really true what he says. He always gets to hitting the balls with the football.
Yeah.
Sometimes multiple times. It's one of his many talents.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow.
So this is like it's going to be a Tron inspired guitar.
Yeah.
I know this particular customer ordered 3 of them recently. So we're doing 3 guitars with inlays like this
Wow.
and finishes like this as well. 3 different colors. So that's
So he's getting a full collection right away.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Crazy.
It's going to be really, really cool.
Mad respect to you, bro.
Yeah. This is a lot of work. This is all routing,
Yeah.
designing that we do, and now
And then-
this one's gonna be. I think he ordered an orange, a blue, and a yellow or something. A red one as well.
Orange and blue, and there was another one.
Yeah, the red one is coming. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think even though you use CNCs for that, obviously, it's
Yeah.
nonetheless lots of effort because you need to clean everything up and
can
stuff, right?
elaborate. Yeah, like I think this one, it's all. You can't really get away with 0.6, right? Or is it all 0.6?
Use a 0.6 router width. I use a 1.3 for big parts, so the A and the holes.
Yeah.
This is mostly 0.6 and just
You didn't have any 0.3 on this.
no very small details. So to get the in between the A, I did 0.3, but this one was designed very well, so I didn't have to mess with
Yeah,
it.
we do that ourselves as well. So it's always a collaboration between design and flow to ensure that it's doable, which is
Doable,
important thing because our customers come up with ideas.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, this is gonna look awesome, and we're like, it's in the fretboard. So sometimes they have this image which is very complex and big, and we're like, we have to put it in the fretboard, so it's gonna be really small and it's gonna be very fragile and little, and you have the limits to which you can route, you know, and how small you can go, and sometimes it's just too much work. So we always try to work with the customers to ensure that the costs are manageable. You know, it's always expensive and stuff like this, but it's super cool.
Yeah, I think for people that are actually buying their dream guitars, that doesn't matter that much, right?
No, but still, we want to make sure that whatever we do is cost efficient and also never overcharge our clients for something like that, because again, it's already, the guitar is expensive and the work is involved, so it's going to be expensive. But if we can find a way to slightly tweak a design, saving him half a day of work, that's going to be good for us and for the customer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also, that's something I want to point out. Back there in the machine shop or at the door, you said you're still actively developing your process further, and you didn't stop, right? Many companies would have stopped at a certain point and said, okay,
We're constantly working on improving our processes. I mean, it's going to be hard to improve our guitars in the sense that I think over the last years, it's always going to be the case that if you buy an Aristides from 2025, we want it to be better than one for 2024, but it's going to be minor things. Like I think we reached peak, like whatever, almost 10 years ago already, where we were like, this is what we want to be in quality. But we're always improving little things, tiny things, but it's mainly about how we manufacture. How can we speed up the process? We want to build our guitars here in the Netherlands. It's a bit more expensive than doing it overseas. So you have to be smarter about some things without doing any concessions to build quality. So we have several engineers here, like talking like nerds, you know, that are always working on that. But also someone like Flo who runs our both the polishing department where we were before and also this department, constantly looking to improve and why do we do things the way we do them and how can we change things or improve things, and constantly doing that.
Yeah, I think that sucks has to be better. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know? If something sucks, you have to improve.
And sometimes you have tasks that take like hours and hours and hours, and you're like, how can we do this smarter? And sometimes it takes years to figure out like, why the fuck are we doing this way? And then, and sometimes it is a change in personnel when we have someone who's been working here for a long time and he leaves, and it's like someone else takes over, and this, why am I doing this? You know, and then you figure something out, and it saves you 2 hours per guitar, which is amazing. But we're constantly actively trying to find those things, but sometimes you just stumble upon them.
seriously, if at one point, guitars aren't fun for you anymore, go look for a job in IT. With that mindset, right? That's usually what makes good IT people as well, honestly.
I'm not sure if if the IT colleagues would be down to play football with me at break time. So that is important. But thank you. Thanks, love.
Take care.
Okay, now we're going to assembly.
Yeah.
This is where we have, I don't know how many guitars that are almost finished, so you're going to see a lot of paint.
Oh, this is one of the metal. Paz, can you show
Of course.
This is one of the oxidized. This customer specifically has to not have the sanded marks where we took the bronze back. Pretty much, so the bronze is underneath. But this is oxidized bronze.
Wow.
This is Paz, by the way. Paz is responsible.
Hey, Paz.
Is our lead guy when it comes to sanding, so he always trains the guys there. And he's also doing the final quality check and inspection and setup for the guitars. Then we also have our master builder who does the final check before shipping, so we always have some sort of triple check kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Paz is the one responsible for, okay, this guitar, we're going to finish it up, and it's ready to go. So if you hate your guitar,
I definitely
it's
don't.
always his fault. You don't hate it? Okay, cool. No, it's so that's what you're gonna do that right now, right?
Yeah. No.
Cool. So yeah, we have more guitars here. Let's finish. Oh, this is another crazy finish. Oh, with a
That looks really different.
It's really different. Yeah, this customer specifically wanted so this is not actually a drip. It's designed like this. So we cut it out and paint it in different colors. Here you see the hourglass and sparkle as well. It's
Quickly zoom into that a bit.
it's a wild guitar.
That gives me, honestly, Game of Thrones vibes, right? I have to think about that golden crown scene right now.
This is a marble finish, but it's this is called Eternal Blue Marble. This is a finish we did for Mike from Spirit Box when they just released, or they were about to release Eternal Blue.
Yeah.
He sent us the album cover, and it was kind of like this, and we made a marble finish like that.
Wow.
You see that it's kind of like swirled, so it looks like ocean swirls.
And it has bare knuckle halcyon, I think.
This one has halcyons as well.
Yeah,
But
crazy.
if you look up the Eternal Blue album cover from Spirit Box, it's kind of like
We both know that quite well. It's one of our
Okay.
most listened to records of the last years.
But yeah, it's a really cool finish.
That looks insane.
It's always fun to see those. Got really popular when Mike started playing that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, here we have. We want to have a little
like a little exclusive thing. These are the guitar of his personal.
Wow.
Don't do it as the main header, but it's
No.
hidden in the video.
It's in.
This is blue one.
Guys, take a look at that. Take a look at that. Wow. Wow.
This is his 8-string. This is going to be on stage with the upcoming touring.
Yeah.
So it's shipping tomorrow, so the timing is perfect. Initially, we wanted cream pickups for this,
Yeah.
but BKP couldn't do it on 8-string in the time we needed it, so they're black now, but it still looks sick.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And I
We did
really love the
brown.
pick art.
Yeah, we made that custom as well.
And it has that sanding as well. It has that texture.
Yeah, we do just
texture.
like the raw backplates.
Yeah. It's wow. This is really insane.
This is 8-string, and he also has a 6-string. It's right next to it. This has a piezo system in it as well.
A piezo. Oh, now I'm stoked to learn what it's gonna do with that.
Me too. I have no idea, but it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I hope he's gonna integrate that into his ambient sounds. I really like his ambient sounds, and that could work out really well, I think. Cool.
But yeah, so you haven't seen these? These are
No.
these
No.
are not.
I'm not gonna mention them, and we'll.
When people watch the video long, they will see it. Now it's cool. They're gonna be posted in a few weeks anyway. But yeah, they're going.
We're gonna beep name, and
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be like, could that?
I will just.
This is a sick. This one's going to Germany as well. This is great. I can't pick it up because it's straight.
yeah.
This one's sick.
Yeah.
This is a
Wow.
custom crystallized finish. This is a very delicate process.
Yeah.
You see the crystals in 2 colors, but if you look closer, you also see sparkles. So we also topped it with a with an Arctic Sunset sparkle layer. And this guitar is nylon string, so it has no pickup, just piezo, and it's a nylon 7-string. It's
Nylons. Yeah, that's
Nylon
exotic.
piezo
That's
set.
exotic.
with a crazy custom finish. This
Yeah.
one is going to Germany, and I know he's very, very excited. Not his first guitar from us, so it's yeah.
Yeah, that's quite experimental, at least for my taste.
They sound safe enough.
Yeah.
Oh. Here we have Bronco working guitar.
Wow.
So like we take our time, delicate, and an experience as well. Like, Bram, you've been here for 4 years now, 3.5, 4 years. So you have done, I don't know how many of these jobs, but a lot. But it's all about experience and consistency.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's really something I have to point out, because the H7 that I'm here to pick up felt almost like the H6 I tested at Summit. It felt like,
yeah, we strive for consistency among our product. That's also something that it has when he does checkups and everything that we always strive for with the guitars. When people hear the setups, we have our standard. This is what we want the guitar to be. If it's not that, we have a problem. So it's always could be that. Yeah, we have more STXs here. These are going to get finished up as well. Also, 7-string, big guard.
yeah, that pickguard looks insane. Like with that body shape, it's crazy.
Really cool. So when this is like a duplicate of Mike's guitar.
Yeah.
We have here with the
Just out of curiosity, are lots of customers asking for that same drop F sharp tuning that Mike is using?
for years already.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's been crazy for years
Oh.
on that. Ever since Mike started doing like the whole Turn Up Blue album, with,
Yeah.
and even before that, like all the things, like he always used his 07 OS, like without Evertune back then, multi-skill 7-string for those albums, and yeah, ever since it's been crazy. He really started. I don't know. It's hard to sit to give credit to just one person, but at least with us, Mike was responsible for all the drop F sharp guitars that we've been doing through the years. Just like Periphery really had that drop A flat thing back in 2015, 14.
I think
everyone went.
Me too.
drop- Yeah, everyone went with drop A flat.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's all drop F sharp. All drop F sharp. 10 to 74 on there. Just go at it. That's a beautiful guitar as well. But I'm well.
Oh, I'm quickly gonna film this as it passes by. Yeah. Look, wow, that finishes. That looks like a glitch in reality.
It's here we have the guitar. We just got assigned to a sample thing. We'll get hardware installed and stuff this week. There you see Paz. He's getting that guitar ready to get the back plate on. We have a more different process over here. Here we have a tin, which doesn't successfully. Who also likes thick strings. He's going with a 70 or drop A on it, which was thicker than most people would do. Was thinking not thick enough. He plays 74 on his Strandberg 26 pounds.
Yeah.
I used to do like 1365 with a 74 drop A, with 27.
Yeah,
But
got it.
I think it also depends on the guitar and if it sounds right for the guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. I just always had issues like 15 years ago playing lots of metalcore with sloppy strings and not being able to keep up with the rhythm, to be honest. I hate it when the string slops.
No, but it's with the music you play too, and with his band, which is like really heavy stuff. Man as Plague.
Mantis Plague?
Man as Plague.
Man as
They're
Plague.
more like a merch company that also makes music, because everyone, I don't know how many things I have, but it's always like, and his colleagues are always his biggest customers, so everyone has his closet filled with all the Man as Plague shit, and we never listen to it. No, I love your music. They're like, yeah, I have already 2 Man as Plague hockey jerseys. Yeah. And this morning you come up to me, fit 3 needles on. Which one do you want? So yeah, we'll see how one.
And when I showed him, he wants all 3 of them.
No, I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. Oh no. Anyway, Pim always, so merch company / Man as Plague. Check them out.
Both are legit, so.
Yeah,
Nice.
heavy music. So you need thick gauges for that.
Heavy music straight from Haarlem or what?
No, where are you from? Where?
Natively. That sounds cool, right?
Somewhere
Yeah,
in north.
music from Haarlem. Yeah.
Heavy music from Haarlem. Anyway, check it out. Sometimes you see people rowing in the crowds and stuff. It's very intense. Tim, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to sell some beers to a new German friends. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I'm. Well, I needed to change the covers for the pickup. They were white, so it needs to be black. Install the studs for the bridge, and then I'm gonna string it up so it's ready for leveling. And then probably tomorrow we're gonna level it, and then it's gonna get a fragile. And then hopefully ends the week we do the final setup, installing out the final setup, and make it good for the customer to play.
Yeah, cool.
Ready for the back play.
And this is gonna get a tremolo, I assume?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So this has I think it's pretty nice. It has the shear claw and the hardtailer. And I think the combination, if you like to do your own setups on guitars, or you like to go to a drop D tuning, or maybe you want to have a 0 point, then you can use this. And then especially with the hardtail, you can access through the backplate, so you don't have to remove it. And then we have like a hole where you can get to this. And then it's quite easy to set up your own trem. You can lock it in the place you want if you're gonna do a drop tuning.
Yeah, you can simply fixate it.
This is cool, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a cool feature, and it helps you do your setup on the spot. And
You can change your guitar into hardtail whenever you have a track.
Yeah.
You have best of both worlds, which is crazy. Especially when you pair it with the Schaller shear claw.
this one is.
Yeah, you can just like adjust the springs as well. You have to say on the spot. It's super easy.
Super cool and super usable.
Yeah. We've got Maze over here, which is our floor manager.
Yeah.
So he's also running around, making sure that everyone is doing what they're supposed to do.
my best.
Yeah.
Or working through his planning Excel sheets. But he also does all the wiring.
Yep.
When at least he's also our lead wiring, so all the crazy custom wiring is done.
Yeah, and I think we really see the difference between the neck finish and the body finish here.
Yeah, this is the painted neck on the guitars. Yeah.
Wow. I think the finish looks even cooler as it is on the neck, right?
Yep.
But that's just personal taste. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The marbles are just mesmerizing. I always get lost in them. We always make sure the customer understand, because sometimes people reach out. I want to order a guitar. I want it to look just like this one. We're like, that's not how marble finishes work. It's a chemical process. We put foil on, you pull it off, and you don't really have control over how it's going to look. It's always going to look awesome. And if we hate it, we're not going to put it on the guitar. But it's always different, which
Similar
makes every guitar unique.
Swirl, maybe, in terms of a bit of randomness.
Yeah, there's always randomness there.
Yeah.
And the wiring, we always try to make it super clean.
Wow.
It's always our kind of like our business card. Whenever someone would open the hood, you're like, oh wait, they take care of everything about the guitar, not just because sometimes you have this really expensive guitar, beautiful guitar, and you take up the hood and it's like, and then whenever you have to change a pickup, you have to contact someone like Mace to do it for you because it's just a mess. And you don't want to have to contact someone like Mace. You just don't.
Yeah, my guitar tech can't wait to take a look at my new Aristides, to be honest. He's super stoked to see that up close, and he mostly plays Hellever guitars, a super small manufacturer from Germany, from Münster, and so for him it's really out of his usual ballpark and experiences, so to say.
Super cool, yeah. Hopefully he loves it then.
I think so, right? It's like
those guys, those are the guys who did it.
It's my
you heard that,
They're walking with you to the factory.
Yeah.
I hope they've heard that, but I mean the setup was perfect. I played it for half an hour and it was hard to put it away. I'm gonna end up in the car sitting in the back and playing the guitar while my wife is driving me home. Right?
Yeah, I kind of feel bad. I was like, okay, you just play for 30 minutes. I have to go outside for a moment.
Don't feel bad about that. That was perfect.
All good. It was. You said it sounded like a bunch of
cavemen
chasing a mammoth.
Yeah, like
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
There was some pretty steep rumbling going on in that room.
Yeah, we had a good one.
Yeah,
like Joris over there, he had a shot where he kicked out one of the rain pipes of the wall and he hit Geert, our other Rawmaster, with it, and it was
It was good stuff.
Yeah, it was
Good stuff. Anyway, we have more guitars. This one is sick.
This one was done by Bondelen. Swirls, who also does all the stuff for Vi.
Yeah.
So we had a customer who wanted specifically one of his swirls. So we had this guitar that we shipped over there.
Yeah.
Get the swirl done. It's cool.
And did I see correctly that there's a bit of carbon fiber visible below the...
Yeah, when we have a trend like that, we put the carbon fiber there as reinforcement. We do that with our foiled roses as well.
Another super sweet detail, right?
Looks sick too.
Yeah, it looks sick. The customer most likely won't ever notice if he doesn't disassemble this guitar, but yeah, of course, it's more durable and cool. Yeah, just as you said in Mannheim, you guys here have stupid high standards.
Yeah, and it's all about, like, again, we have to sometimes correct ourselves and make sure that we also realize that we have to pay the bills. So we have to make sure that we make things, we try to keep our guitars affordable as well. That's why we don't work with dealers. So there's no markup for distributors and dealers. You're paying everything you're paying goes into the guitar and into footballs for Jake. But it's like...
And drain pipes.
Yeah, and brain. Yeah, we need a new one. That's a good one. Yeah, the price increase is coming soon. Anyway, so we have to keep ourselves in check. That
while we need to strive for 100%, but sometimes you spend 2 hours extra on 101% that people never notice. But because we're all crazy in that sense, we sometimes we need to keep each other in check. You know? So that's always the hard part. But anyway, I'd rather see that with everyone than the other way around, where you have to correct people to be like, mind the quality. It needs to be better. It needs to be better. It's always the other way around with the guys here.
That's crazy.
This one's sick too. It's
Yeah.
like a fade with a sparkle.
And again, custom inlay.
Yeah, which is gonna luminlay, so it's gonna light up.
Okay, so that's gonna glow in the dark as well.
Just like the luminlays inside.
Crazy bass guitar.
Yeah.
basically say the first real custom pieces are going out now as well, with custom paints. Yeah, we have way more to start here. These are always down.
But still, please keep in mind,
It's a cool roll with FTXs.
wow.
Also custom inlay guitar.
And I really dig the block inlays.
Yeah.
I really did. Those look so classy with the STX model. It's wow. And still, this is a fairly small operation in terms of scale, right? You're not selling 5,000 guitars a year.
So we do about 600 plus guitars a year. Crazy. All custom, all directly to customers.
Two customers, with very few exceptions for Japan and what was
Korea.
Korea. Those are the both markets.
We have Thailand, we have here as well, because in Japan and Korea, we have great partners over there. That's the one. In Korea, we have Gear Crew, which doesn't really matter too. Oh, good. It's like they're amazing. They really build up our business in Korea by making it accessible for Koreans. Buying a board is not as normal as it would be for us probably.
Yeah.
But it's so that works in Japan. It's the same thing. Like there's a language barrier. People want to buy from dealers. So, and I was in Japan last 2 weeks, and I was able to visit a couple of dealers as well. And it's really cool to see the guitars in shops there.
Yeah.
How excited they were all were about it. Of course, they're going to be slightly more expensive there because there's a distributor involved that
Obviously.
so they all need to make money, of course, which is something that we try to avoid in the rest of the world to ensure we keep the pricing low. But it also makes it costs for availability. In those countries. So
true.
That's a good thing. So yeah, that's an exciting thing. But mostly it's always direct to customers. So whenever you order a guitar from us, you will be dealing with these people. You know? And like when you have a setup question or an issue and you need us to help you over a video call, you would likely be talking with Tim. He's trying to sell you merch. While you're getting your guitar set.
Yeah, but that was something that made this whole experience really special, right? So it's just, I think 9 days ago that I decided to buy this guitar. You guys made it happen, took care, adjusted the setup, everything.
I saw your text come in. I was tired, remember? No, I protect mine whenever you walk by. Anyway, it's sorry that's on camera. Sometimes I forget it's on. I remember I saw your text come in while I was in Japan. I was like, this is super exciting. I'll link you to Jay.
Yeah, I just could not do it, right? That's really, You guys will figure it out later on stream, but I'm really excited.
I love the short tour video that we're doing.
It's like an hour already.
I remember whenever I did the factory day, we always do two or three factory days a year on a Saturday where we invite people to come by and get factory tours, try guitars. And I remember that I started one tour and it was like the last tour of the day. I was like, okay, I'm going to keep it short. But some people kept asking questions and it took like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I think we've seen the most departments now, right?
Yeah, we just have some finished guitars over there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also, the shop is way bigger than I imagined it to
There we
be.
have more guitars that are getting ready for assemble or are ready.
Yeah.
Everything from guitars that are ready.
Yep.
Yeah, some beautiful instruments that are all. Some are these are on hold for clients that are on vacation or waiting or coming by to pick them up themselves in a few weeks or months.
Got it.
So a lot of guitars here these are all ready.
Yeah. And I'm really happy to see how many headless models.
Yeah, it's been popular ever since we started in 2020. Like initially, first couple of years, it was like it turned into half our production.
Wow.
Yeah. Right now, after that, we added some more models, and now it's not half anymore. It's more like 1/3, I think. But still a decent amount. And we're super happy with our headless guitars. They completely all you have one now. So it's like they are super. What I love about them is that I was never a huge fan of headless guitars before we started doing this. I love Strandberg, I love the concept and everything, but I always I needed a full guitar to get that full resonance and sound and everything, and then we started developing it, and we wanted to make it something special. Remember, we had the first prototype ready, and I took it home for the weekend. You're just laying on the couch, watching TV, having position, and at the same time it felt like a full-on Aristides, because the resonance of the body, it still is like, wow, it's a guitar, it's not like a compromise.
I know she's gonna be annoyed tonight in the living room because every night
walking away.
every night I bring a guitar down to the living room for when we watch a show or something like that. To just practice a bit.
Nice.
I know that the Aristides is very, very loud, and I mean, for me, seeing these headless guitars in Mannheim was really an eye opener, right? I was like, my jaw was dropping in front of them, and they feel so good and rock solid. Really, I can't wait to dig deeper into that and learn more about these guitars and especially about the bare knuckle pickups. I watched so much content on the bare knuckle pickups, and I can't wait to plunge that thing into my quad cortex and use my existing patches to see how it behaves and how it feels.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very nerdy Tuesday evening. Hey everyone, I just would like to summarize my Aristides feelings after 90 days of having this guitar with me. And actually, I have to admit, I'm so nerdy at this point that I'm actually counting the days since I picked this guitar up at the Aristides factory, as you saw earlier in this video. And some of my initial impressions, or I wouldn't call it a review, but a state of discovery, a state of exploration, because what this guitar really makes me do is I play way more guitar than I used to do. It's way more comfortable than all other guitars that I currently have in my arsenal, in my collection over there. And it's just with me all day, basically. I work in home office, and whenever I got some spare minutes, I just grab it and start playing it. And that's a really, really big and good thing for me. And overall, I'd say, and that's maybe the most important statement, this guitar has no reason to be that good, honestly. I've spent 90 very intense days with this guitar, and it didn't make me a better guitarist. No guitar does that. But it led to me playing way more guitar, enjoying guitar differently than before, and
finding a new joy in my instrument. As my wife said, the way that I play guitar changed a bit, right? I started giving more room to breathe to notes, and I think I do that because it just sounds that majestic in a way. Just hear this, right? These little ideas, or stupidly jamming around just on a few notes, that already feels very, very special on this guitar. And as I mentioned earlier in my stream, I would really say I started discovering the same old notes, right? Differently and fresh over and over again. It basically, I have way more musical ideas, and I create more. I play more, I create more, I practice more. And this guitar just always keeps up. It's 100% reliable. I know its electronics well enough by now, and it sounds quite a lot of sounds well enough to know what I want in each and every second, and it just keeps on inspiring me. That's maybe the singular most important thing for me. This guitar keeps on inspiring me, no matter if I played 2 hours, 4 hours, or as it often happens, 6 hours a day by now. I change strings once a week, even the good Diadario NYXL ones. I change them once a week, and for the first time in years, I actually made significant technical progress in my playing as well. Because the intonation is so clean, I started playing way more chords like that, or doing stuff like then keeping that bass note alive while doing that. That was something that started on this guitar just because I liked the sound of that sustaining bass note that much. So I started practicing that a little bit and getting more control over my fingers just to make it happen. And that's maybe a good data point to show you how this guitar changes my approach to what I play usually. There's no common standards that I just fall back to when I play. I just want to discover music whenever I pick up this guitar, and that really moves me. And I shed more than once. I shed tears because I was so happy with the sounds that I was able to create. And when I start recording the guitar, it almost feels like a cheat code, to be honest. It's so easy to layer its sounds, and they fit each other really well. Like the let's say more extreme settings between the bridge and the neck, they really complement each other, and they are not redundant. I discovered a love for having this in serial instead of parallel, right? This whole and then with the serial switch engaged, it's that kind of dynamic gap that I always hoped coil splits would bring, but they also introduce lots of noise. Anyways, what I want to say is, I'm not a guitar reviewer by any means, right? But still, this guitar has really changed how I approach my longest running hobby, and one of the topics that matters most to me. And that's one thing that I can't put enough words onto to let you know how that makes me feel, basically. This whole Aristides journey, that's really what it is for me. This whole journey means a ton to me and really changed what I think a guitar should feel and should sound like, right? And so with that, this is the end of the Aristides video part 2. I told you a bit how I feel after 90 days. And the other most significant data point that I want to mention, I have a second Aristides already ordered, a 6-string headless Aristides. And that's going to be ready in a few months from now. And so not only did I have to buy this guitar after touching it for the first time at Guitar Summit, as you saw in my first Aristides video, then I
went to Haarlem and picked up this guitar, played it 90 days since. Still can't believe how I feel about this guitar. And yeah, now I ordered a second guitar, and of course there's going to be a third video. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't done yet. This is a love journey in the making, so to say. To the entire team of Aristides, thanks for building these guitars. It's unbelievable and beyond every expectation I ever had. And with that, see you next time on this YouTube channel. Take care.